Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Good to see you all again today on this Tuesday shift change night for me. Looking forward to a bit of sleep actually tonight. A little bit crushed. I had a good night last night. Video's pretty much done. I've got my worksheet that I use that just make sure I don't miss anything and stuff. I've pretty much got it all done. I've just got to clean up the audio. I was trying to do some of that warp stabilize for the Panasonic Lumix section. I've done a bit of a test on this one. It's a trip to Les Merdy, but I've used the Panasonic Lumix, the GoPro, and my M50. I've used 3 different cameras, so in that regards, I had a lot of different clips and trying to mix them. And that was more so to, I guess, try and show you a little bit of the Lumix up against the GoPro to work out which is better. And I'm sort of leaning towards definitely the GoPro A, because I can put the Rode Micro, the wireless Go, onto the Go, and the sound's 10 times better. But you'll see in the video, and I decided to leave it. The warp stabilizer made it a bit funky, and it stabilized it, but I got this pulsing in there as well, so I just left that out. I just pulled it back off. And you'll see that there's really no stability whatsoever in the poor old FT7. So it's a good sort of way to see it. I mean, the colours and everything else works. It's just no stabilization. It's not really that one. So I'm thinking about I'm not sure if I'll keep that one. I've got an old Lumix I use for my fishing, so I don't know if I might just sell that one, and then I'll just keep this one for fishing each year for me fish photos, and as a worst case backup. But I think I'm looking at getting like a video camera of some sort. I'm looking at that little AX3000, this little Sony, little 4K one, little tiny action cam. It's had some really good reviews, and there's a fair few of them on the second-hand market. I'm just trying to get one at the right price, so that's, I guess, the big thing. So, and then that's got stabilization in it, and it's a lot better picture, obviously. So we'll see how we go. Just keep working, just keep developing that the channel, and get better. And I guess trying to find the right things, the tools that I can use for the right price too. Obviously, a budget is I've got to stick to a heavy budget. All my budget's gone on the new computer, so I've got to sort of make sure I look after that. It's when you've got little to no, only a couple of jobs a year coming in, there's really not much money you can spend out, so I've basically got to sell things to buy new things and swap over. So see how we go, but it's a little bit tricky. You'll see it. I was pretty happy with the colours in it on the video, but just the stabilization. It's sort of, you'll see it. It's sort of rough and ragged, like a normal camera would be. It's obviously not designed to do that, which is a shame, because it's the video side of it's probably its best aspect. It does do a couple of decent shots, but it does have good video in it. So it's a shame it doesn't have some sort of even electronic stabilization or something in there. It's a little bit of a shame. So. But other than that, I should have that knocked out tonight. I'm probably 80% of the way. I've just got to find some music and put the music to it. Finish off the audio and some graphics, just put some details in for the photos and bits and pieces. And then just render it out, which I'm looking forward to see how that renders with all the different great colour grades and the different footage and all the different things in there. See how that goes on the new computer, so that'll be a good sort of guideline. Then I'm just going to duck straight in after finish that and just start the next one. It's shift change, so I'll stay up all night tonight. I'm not going for a hike tomorrow. I normally go for me hike or go out tonight shooting. It's been super clear, and I can probably go and do some astro, but I've got that much videos and stuff ahead. I'm going to try and get another video started and a long way into it. So like in the next couple of days, I'll have another video and I need to catch up on this stuff, because as well as all these videos I've got to catch up on, I still haven't even had a chance to sit down and try and get the website sorted, and so many other things I want to do. There's only so much time in a day. You do 12.5 hours, and then you come home and try and fit in the daily show, and then some videos, and then life, some tucker, and then it doesn't leave us too much, but we get there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that is. So it should that should be definitely tonight, the new Les Murdy video, and then we'll be moving into the next one. I'm not sure what that is as yet. So all going well, but so I'm gonna have to be I'll be checking the Jungle Juice in the old Legion Energy. It's I'm on that pineapple one, which is really nice. Don't know if you can see it up here. I've got a new stack in, and I've got the hot chocolate. I'll be doing that a bit later before I go to about half an hour before I go to bed. That actually, I've tried that a few times, and it's a recovery one. And if you've had a big day and you just want to get a good sleep, and you've got a big weekend, and you've got a bit of you just want to got some time where you're just going to have a crash out, the recovery is actually really good. I've had a couple of really good sleeps in that, and I generally only sleep 3 to 4 hours a night. So to get a decent sleep in that time frame and feel half sort of relaxed is pretty darn good. So Legion Energy, thank you very much. Good work. Rightio, let's get into it. Okay, so I think it was in American time. So basically today, or the 30th in America, or the 29th in America, the Nikola Badger. We talked about the Nikola Badger, I think about last week or the week before. That's the hydrogen style ute that's coming out, hydrogen electric. You've obviously got the Tesla. We talked about the Tesla, the Rivian. They're probably the main two ones. They're the huge big dollars. Well, the Nikola is the one that, if you remember, their first week once they went on the stock market, raised $26 billion and become a bigger company than Ford Motor Company in the first week. So these guys are the guys that are going to run hydrogen. They've said they definitely want to get to Australia, which is awesome news for us in Australia. That's pretty darn cool. I think hydrogen will work really well in Australia, for the service stations as such, because they run a solar power and a wind turbine, and that's your service station. That has a hydrogen tank. The wind and the solar power create the hydrogen. It gets turned into liquid form. Then you fill up your tank. That runs the electric motor. That's just a brief rough synopsis of how it's going to work. So that'll work pretty well around Australia because we're so big and so spread apart. To be able to quickly, 15 minutes, fill up your tank with hydrogen and then shoot off. So I think they'll do really well in this places like Africa and Australia and South America, where there's less of an infrastructure in the system compared to, say, Europe and America, where you've already got the Tesla and the supercharger market in there. So I think they'll do really well. Now the deposits gone in. You could go deposits basically as of this morning. It would have been. Now there's a $5,000 deposit. That's US. That'll lock you in for your ute and get you in line, I guess, to get one of the first ones to come out. You get your ticket, as part of that, you get a ticket to the unveiling. I think it's the first 1,000 or 3,000 people that put their deposits down today. As well as that, so it's $5,000 US for the deposit. That locks you into the car. I think they're around about the 40 grand mark, 45,000 US mark. So very similar to at the same price point as the Rivian and the Tesla. So very similar prices there. Now this also gets you a ticket to the show, which is now locked in on as December the 3rd to the 5th. Between there, either the 3rd or some 3rd to 5th. It's one of those 3 days. It's going to be the release, and those guys that go, they're going to have a raffle, and someone's going to get picked out and win their truck for free. So that's pretty cool, I think. Obviously, they're going up against two massive names, Rivian and Tesla. They're doing some great things to try and promote their brand, and obviously the stock market thinks they're going to do great things, so I don't see them going away. And I'm assuming this event's going to be pretty huge. It's going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. So if you are an Australian, you're looking to get one, you're going to have to travel and to go and get it, and then you're going to have to see container it back home. So I don't know how that will work for us Australians or in Europe or wherever you are listening. But for you guys in the States, if you have been looking at these guys and you're pretty interested, which I'm assuming there's a fair few that want to try that, and it'll be the guys that maybe live out bush in the countryside, a little bit, as I said, away from that infrastructure. I think this hydrogen system is going to be a good idea. So check that out, and you can win your truck for free and get to go to the event. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, very cool, I think. Rightio, MLB. Wow. If you've been on the channel for a while, you know I'm a mad baseballer. It's where I guess our fishing team started, from our baseball club. I've played my whole life since I was 5. This is my last year. This year I retired this year, and that's it. They've come out with some rules. We've talked about them. They're starting on the 23rd or 24th of July for a 60-game season. There's going to be 40 divisional games, 20 interleague games, and then the playoffs. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I'm pretty passionate about this, and I'm a National League. I'm a Cardinals fan. Have been my whole life. So I'm a National League. I'm a pitcher. They play basically, then fill in, or utility, I guess, everywhere else. So I 100% hate the DH rule. I'm a National League baseballer. I think the American Leagues are cheaters. Everyone has a different opinion. I have no problems with people that like the American League. I don't think it's pure baseball. That's just my opinion. Well, the Major League and their infinite wisdom in this 60-game season have decided to chuck in a couple of stupid rules. Not only is it now in both leagues, they've just automatically chucked the DH in, which is just crazy. Absolutely. So you've just basically defunct the whole National League in one foul swoop. So, yeah, I'm assuming you're not going to be calling it the World Series because this ain't real baseball. And the second stupid rule is, in extra innings games, you'll automatically start with a runner on second. WTF, what the F? That is just absolute shite. Sorry if there's any kids out there listening, I don't want to swear, but when I was seeing this today on Instagram, I went, what the hell are you doing? Like, not only did what have they done the last year? They got rid of pitchers throwing 4 balls to walk a batter. I'm a pitcher, I think that's stupid. The amount of times that's made a big difference to someone, and it mentally, when you've got to throw 4 balls and then come back and throw strikes, now you've just made it easier for the pitchers. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the friggin' getting a call-out fee. I don't agree with that. That probably doesn't affect it too much. I mean, it is, I guess at least that is fair. I don't believe the other stuff is. But a friggin' runner on second base, like, wow, what the hell, MLB, that's some muppet in MLB headquarters had the bright idea, and it looks like MLB is getting turned into a circus purely for money and ratings. So, yeah. To all the owners out there, you're a bunch of retards. That is crap, and yeah, wow. What the hell, man? There's nothing. Baseball is an amazing game. 90 feet is the perfect distance. That's been proven time and again. 9 innings. Everything works. Why are you trying to change it? You constantly sell out stadiums every year. World Series cost you thousands of dollars to get a ticket, so you don't have any problems getting people to the games. I'm sure you don't have any problems selling your thing on your app. It costs $100 a year just to watch the games on your app, and you don't even live in the same country. Do you really need that much money? How greedy are these owners and this friggin' bunch of idiots that are running MLB? Yeah. Anyway, that's my say. Not happy. I think it's crap and it's total bullshit, and it's not baseball. So that's my opinion. You may or may not agree with it. Very passionate about the sport I love, and I feel I've had the right to have a say about it. I've played it for long and represented my country and my state and my my club. So yeah, I think that's bullshit. Pretty much. Anyway, what do you do? They don't care. It's all about money. Sony. News today, DP Reviews did an interview with a Sony executive who has confirmed 100% that the A7S III replacement is coming by the end of summer in America. That's all they got. The only other words in the interview was, it's going to be better than what anyone expects. Everyone's expecting the R5, so if they don't come out with something at least around the R5 or R6 level, then they're going to be in the crap. So they're going to need dual pixel autofocus for the video side. They're going to have to fix their colour science, and that's pretty much all they need, and 10-bit colour. So that's pretty much what everyone wants at the moment. So I'm assuming that's what's coming. What sensor it's going to have, I guess we'll work it out, but pretty much nothing else. But the end of summer isn't that far away. It's probably 2 or 3 months, or maybe a couple of months. So I'm assuming we're going to hear something pretty soon from Sony in regards to that camera that everyone's been waiting for years and years. It's definitely coming. How it is going to turn out is going to be pretty interesting, and yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. Not much we can see, but good to see they finally are bringing it out. There's been a lot of, I don't know how many videos I've seen where the Sony guys have just been hoping it's coming. They've been preempting it's coming. Rumours have been just rolling around for the last 12 months at least about this thing coming, and nothing's ever been announced. And finally we got some confirmation that it's definitely coming, and it's going to come really, really soon. So if you are a Sony guy or lady, I'm assuming you're going to be pretty darn happy soon. If they're saying that it's going to be better than you expect, well, Canon's set the bar now. Sony's going to have to come up above that bar, or at least to that bar. So you're going to get some pretty darn good camera coming out, I imagine. So very, very cool. And then last but not least, Victoria. We had a good run going for a while in Australia. Unfortunately, we had some dramas in Victoria. They're going back into lockdown as I think of midnight tomorrow night. 10 postcode areas are going into full lockdown. They've had a sweep of people getting infected, and they want to shut it back down again. Obviously, it's not good. It affects businesses and all such. The Victorian government this afternoon announced an extra $5,000 per business that are in those postcodes to help along the 10 grand they've already got. 10 grand, it really doesn't help when you're going to have to shut your business for a month. That's 4 weeks of wages, and that 15 grand is not going to go very far after taxes and stuff like that. So, yeah, pretty sad state and terrible news for all those people in Victoria. Hopefully they can button this up and we finally get them guys out like the rest of the country. Territory's pretty much good. Queensland, WA is opening up each week. Tasmania, South Australia, everywhere else is pretty close. New South Wales getting better every day, and then just Victoria, we just need to button up. So some rough news for if you live in Victoria. That's terrible, and yeah, I guess just be aware and just be sensible, I guess, is all they're really trying to say, is help everyone out. Everyone's had to go through so much. Be a shame to sort of ruin that, I guess, over a silly little bit of not being able to hold on for another couple of days before you need to go somewhere. So that's about it. Anyway, so yeah, sorry, big passionate outburst today. When it comes to baseball, I love my game, and I will. I just don't agree with it. Don't agree. Sorry if I've offended anyone. I don't mean to offend you. I just needed to vent that out, and I think it's if you believe in something and you're passionate about something, I think you have and you've done it your whole life. I think you should have the ability to come out and say what you think and how you feel, and so that the powers that be know that what they're doing isn't making people happy. So yeah, whatever. That's enough of that. All right, I will see you. Well, I probably won't do one tomorrow because I'll be doing the videos tonight. So it will probably be either Thursday, maybe tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon. I'll see how I go. Depends how much sleep I get tonight. I'll suss it out. But so you may get one from me tomorrow, or it may not be till Thursday morning. It'll be like a double hit. So that way I can spend a heap more time getting videos out. You'll have those to check out. Radio, anyway, thanks for popping by. I will see you all very soon. Have a great evening and catch you tomorrow. Well, we're going that way. I'll see you soon. Have a Legion Energy with me. Not sponsored.